Happy Monday, and welcome to another episode of Cases That Should Have Gone to the Supreme Court of Canada, but didn't. Today we're talking about extortion. Cases that should have gone to the Supreme Court of Canada, but didn't. SBC was charged in an extortion case involving circumstances where she threatened to distribute intimate photos as a result of a dispute over tax returns. And after she was charged and prosecuted, she discharged her lawyer and represented herself at trial. And in the course of representing herself at trial, she argued that the trial judge should give her more assistance. There is an obligation on trial judges when dealing with self-represented accused individuals to properly assist the accused person in conducting their defense. This doesn't mean that trial judges need to descend into the fray, but they do need to give enough information to a person to understand how to conduct their defense. And while there are lots of cases at the appellate level that have dealt with whether or not trial judges have provided adequate assistance, there isn't a lot of Supreme Court of Canada jurisprudence on how that assistance should play out and what that assistance should look like. While the Supreme Court of Canada has historically given direction to trial judges for examples of how jury instructions should be properly done, or examples of how certain cross-examinations might be done, the Supreme Court of Canada has really shied away from directing how trial judges and the extent to which trial judges can assist an individual in the course of conducting their defense. It would be helpful for the Supreme Court of Canada, particularly in a serious case like this, to give some guidance to trial judges so that they better understand the scope of assistance that they are supposed to provide and the rules in which that assistance can be provided, and perhaps given some guidance as to what specifically to say to ensure that the assistance provided to any individual self-represented litigant is meaningful. Unfortunately, it's going to take another case for the Supreme Court of Canada to deal with this issue. Meanwhile, we have an ongoing problem in our justice system of people unable to afford a lawyer, who don't qualify for legal aid, who are representing themselves. And the Supreme Court of Canada could have taken this opportunity to intervene and to try to make the justice system a little bit more fair for people who can't access or can't afford legal services. Cases that should have gone to the Supreme Court of Canada, but didn't. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Cases That Should Have Gone to the Supreme Court of Canada, but didn't. I'm Kyla Lee at Acumen Law. Thank you to Brazen Bull Creative for putting together these videos. Please like, subscribe, and share with your friends.